Good morning.
Good
Good morning, Chris. Okay, so today is the first day here, right? So for today, we'll have some discussions together. Before we talk about anything, I just want to think about the characteristics of a young learner and also the characteristics of a young learner teachers. Let's think about it. So our type here, you can just try to imagine. Okay, I want you to think of two characteristics. The first one is characteristics of young learners. Young learners does not mean preschoolers. The students are between 5 years old and 12 years old. You can think of the characteristics. And then another one is characteristics of what characteristics of teacher, young learner. So let's think about it, okay? Because it is the characteristics of young learners and also characteristics of young learner teacher. I will give you 2 minutes to think. So for example, you can say like young learners characteristics. They are very playful and the students are very active. And young learner teacher, as a young expression with only one, we have to change our facial expression all the time, something like this. You can think about these 2 points as much as you can. Some additive. I'll count from 5 to 1. 5.
Cannot concentrate for too long.
Yeah, it's a not now. You can think about it. Just think about it. Okay. 4. 3. 2. 1.5. 1. Okay, time's up. So now let's think about the characteristics of young learners first. What are the characteristics of young learners? If you know some adjective for it, you can type here. For example, the first one is active, blah, blah, blah. You can type the answer. Or if you want to say, you can say as well. Okay, curious. And then what else? What other characteristics?
They are imaginative.
Yeah, they are very creative and they are very good at imagination. Okay,
Yes.
very good at imagination. Inquisitive, creative, interested in everything. Okay, yes, of course, they are interested in everything and they ask you several questions, right? Every day.
But they can pay only short attention, not like the adult learners. They cannot pay the long attention.
Of course, their attention span is really short and they cannot concentrate something too long.
Yeah.
Okay. The active, eager to learn new things, get bored easily. They enjoy learning through playing, want to explore. Okay. Thank you so much. So now I want you to think about the characteristics of a young learner teacher. If you are the teacher of them, which characteristics should we have? We should be active.
Friendly. We should be friendly.
We should be friendly, of course. Friendly, active. We should have a smiling face. Patient. Okay. And then what else? Sweet face and sound. Ready to answer their question. Of course, that is really important. And then what else? Okay, more active than child, of course. With the young learners, only if we are very active, they can be active a little bit because they are afraid of you mostly. Kindness, motivated. Classroom management skill, communication skill, of course. Some teachers are very good at English and very good at teaching knowledge, but they are not very good at managing the class successfully. At the time as well, we cannot be a better teacher. Motivate them students. full with knowledge, good listener, share feeling. Of course, we have to share our feeling as well. So thank you. Like this way, first of all, in breakout room with your friends together, I want you to talk about two things. The first one is characteristics of young learners. So for example, if you think like they are very active, why do you think they are active? Why? And then at that time, what should we do? So characteristics of the young learner and characteristics of young learner teachers, you can talk about it. If you have no experience in teaching young learners, think about your, how to say, younger brother, younger sister, niece, and nephew. And then you can try to think about it and then try to imagine. Even if you have no experience in teaching young learners, just imagine when we are dealing with them, what type of characteristics should we have? Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes to work together with your friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Teacher, you meet me out. And
Sorry, I'm here. I have to use mobile data, and so I have to turn on my camera. Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any experience to young learner? Any?
I don't have.
Teacher, you meet me out. What
Yes,
about?
I have an experience. I can say just a short time period. I taught young learners.
Yeah. But I don't have nothing.
Oh, it's okay. You can think, like Petunga say, you can think of your younger brother or someone younger than you.
I think I have two little sisters, so they are very bold to read a book or like, yeah, she's so active and she wants to explore anything about what she see or like she like reading a book like a story or some enemy how can I say enemy picture,
Cartoon, right?
yeah, cartoon.
Yes.
And like Disney princess, and she likes that, and she likes drawing a picture or
living in my native town, so I'm just far away from them, and I have no chance of teaching them.
Oh, yes, teacher. I have a one cousin sister, and she is the 11-year-old, but she stay playing, and also she want to learn about the learning through a playing, and she are interested in about learning and playing, teacher. Yeah.
So
Some of the students like learning, teacher. Some of the students like learning through playing, teacher. Yes. They want to play the game, and they want to share their experience, also, and they are really active, but sometimes they are really a little bit lazy.
oh, you mean very easy to get bored?
They are emotional can take every time, teacher.
So the children are very playful. So I think teachers must be strong and healthy. And there might be some fights among them, and we have to deal with we have to make some negotiations. I mean, so we teacher. So topic go to the characteristics of teachers.
So teacher must be a patient teacher. Yeah, teacher must be a patient.
Must be patient, and they have skills of negotiation, apart from teaching knowledge and skills.
So students want to ask me a lot of questions, teacher. So that's why that more of the teacher must know must know about the general knowledge, teacher, because they want to ask and they want to share their experiment and they want to ask teacher how can it appear teacher like this. They want to ask their knowledge and they want to share their experiments, teacher. That's why. So yeah, and a teacher must be have a lot of knowledge.
Knowledge, yes, of course.
Hello, teacher Tay and teacher Yamon. Do you have any baby sister or baby brother?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, teacher. How about you, teacher?
Um,
I don't have any, and I also don't have. I mean, I have niece and nephew, but like they live in another town, so I don't have a chance to interact each other.
Oh yes, teacher. I see it. Yes.
What about teacher Tay?
Yeah, young learners are so active and they eager to know everything. Yes, but they cannot concentrate a long time for that like that learners. Yes, my daughter can concentrate over 30 minutes. I see. Yes, she uh, after doing her homework, sometimes she get bored and mommy, I don't want. Yes, and so I play with her with some games like bamboozle games. So and then she can concentrate the subjects. Yes.
So you're joining this class for your daughter?
Yes.
You're a good mother. That's really great.
What a coincidence. Yes. For Ahmad Sandy, right? Teacher Sandy. I'm sorry, how can I say that? I am the youngest one in this, I mean, in my family, so I don't know how the like other young siblings behave. So yes, but for you, you have a daughter, so you can like, how can I say that? You can learn young learner characteristic from your old child. So I think that's a great opportunity for you to learn, I guess, because if I want to know about their characteristic, I need to like communicate with my students only because I don't have any younger brother or sister at my home. That's why. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Emma.
Me neither. I don't have
Yes.
any younger brothers or sister, but I taught young learners since I was 18. So, but at the time I didn't teach English lessons like
online. I think
They
like with that age.
yeah,
The
they
first
have
day of this.
the first day is yeah. When the first day?
On the first day. So
Yes.
make sure that I think on online, in my opinion, I would like to share like now I am having some like classroom, how can I say, I have classroom experience. So now on online, I think 5 years old, if they start crying, I think make sure that their parents or some of the adults needs to be with them on the first day, I think, because like we can control on the first day online. I think so. Like so, make sure that like some adults or on like their parents or something like that. I think they need to be with them on the first day of classes.
Teachers calls me. Teacher calls.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yes, so we have to leave. Bye. Bye. Nice to see you, Cheers.
they are really they get a lot of degrees in how to say teaching. They get diploma in teaching a lot, blah 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 blah. But they don't really know how to build rapport, how to build relationship with the students. So sometimes, for daily conversation as well, even have any company together with their students or things. That's why we need to be very good at building rapport. So we have to know about our students' common interest. Now, let's think about it. If your students are around 5 to 7 years old, what is their common interest topic? In which topic will they be mostly interested in it?
Animals.
Animals. Of course, they are interested in animals. And then what else?
Colors.
Disney
Color.
princess. Colors.
Shapes.
Points, stories,
Stories. Of
This is
course,
the
they definitely like
story.
stories. And then what else?
songs.
Shapes.
Songs. Okay, songs. Something like this. We have to know about them. For 5 to 7 years of students, mostly they are interested in such kind of things. Do you know the most difficult age to handle? Which age is the most difficult to handle between 5 and 12 years old?
Trust.
5 to 7.
Up to 7.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, the most difficult to handle is
This is 10 to 11.
9, 10 years old. Yeah, 10 to 11 also we can say. Because they are not very old or they are not very young. So we cannot treat them like the very young kids. And also, we cannot treat them like an adult as well. They are between that age and they are really difficult, to handle. The teachers of 9 to 10 years old, whenever they say something to their student, they say, "Teacher, it's boring. We don't want to play." "Oh, I know it already." "Teacher, I know, don't say anything. I don't like this game. I don't like that game." They have such kind of thing. They really want to make against with the other people. So they don't like this one, that one. They know most of your techniques already because they attended together with you since 5 years old. They know about you, but they don't know everything about you yet. At that time, that's a problem. That's why the most problematic age is between 9 and 10 years old. At that time, the students, they start trying to make against with the parents, and also they try to make against with the teacher. That's why 9, 10 years old are the hardest thing to handle. So at that time, can you think about the common interest of them? In which topic will they be interested in mostly?
Movies.
Movies. And
Maybe
then,
movies,
yes,
Games.
games and songs.
Yeah, holiday activity.
songs.
A picnic.
Yeah, how they spend their picnic. They are interested in it. And then,
Stations.
sorry,
Railway stations. PM 就係 PM 目前。
Like the space and planets.
yeah, science fiction.
Science.
They are quite interested in science fiction. And also they start getting interested in listening to teacher or not listening to teacher. So you should give the topic like should we listen to parents or teacher all the time? So sometimes, if we give them a topic like this, they are really arousing. We can arouse their interest. Something like this, debate or things like that. They want to speak out their feeling. At the time, we should try to motivate them to be able to talk about their feelings. 9 to 10 years old are the most hardest one. And what about for 10 to 12 years old? Let's think about it.
Moving.
What is their common interest?
Celebrity.
Celebrities. Yeah, they know about most of the celebrities in general. So celebrities, and then what else?
Maybe songs.
Song.
Celebrity song, but the song will be varied. Okay, for very young learners, they might like action song. So
Yes.
but for 10 to 12 years old, don't teach them action song. They don't want to do the action in front of you. They feel shy. They're not interested in it. They might be interested in K-pop singers, BTS, something like this. And then what else?
Games.
Game. Of course, game is everywhere. And then what else?
Movies.
Movies also. And then
Story.
Story.
For story, mostly they don't interested in it, but it depends on the type as well. They want some creative things. Creative things. After you have how to say taught something, you can ask them to create something. Maybe physical activity or something.
Physical exercise.
Physical exercise, mostly for physical things. Very young learners like it most. 5 to 7 years old, they like it the most. What else? Can you imagine? 10 to 12 years old.
Animation.
Animation.
Making handmade.
Yes, of course. Making handmade is a kind of creative things. So
Yes.
creative things. And then what else? Relationship. Don't forget it. This is a common interest, and they start knowing the difference between how to say girls and boys, and we have to train them about like how to say they start knowing and they really want to speak out their relationship feeling, girlfriend boyfriend feeling. Since that time they are interested in it, and we should train them about sex education through language. So they start talking about their idea. Oh, okay. So you can also talk about your own experience. When you were young, you had a crush. That crush is blah, 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 blah. What about you? Have you also got a crush? Yes, teacher, blah, blah, blah. In this way, we can also build the rapport. So building rapport is really important. To be able to build rapport, we have to be friendly with our students. Try to act like their friend. We are not their teacher anymore. Don't set a boundary between teacher and the students. Some young learner teacher, they set the boundary. Hey, I'm the teacher. Listen to me. Listen to my words. Don't do like this. Do like this. Don't do like this. Do like this. We give the instructions and order only. At that time, the students will not be okay. So sometimes they will listen to you, but in front of you only. At the back of you, they will do whatever they like. So if we want our students to listen in front of you, or how to say at the back of you, we have to build the relationship. So in here, building relationship does not mean you need to build the relationship with the students only. No, with the parents as well, because teachers of young learners, we need to be able to very good at that one. Sometimes you don't want to talk to the parents like, oh, okay, I just want to teach only. Teacher, I want to teach only. I don't want to deal with the students complain, parents complain. Parents are really choosy. They say this one, that one, this one, that one. I don't know how to build rapport with the parents. So don't forget it. Building relationship is for both students and parents. So, okay, now let's think about it. How can we build a relationship with the parents? Anybody who like to discuss? Teacher Kenla won't be.
Yes, teacher. I think firstly we need to like ask their behavior, how they behave in the at home, because we are learning and teaching online. Hello, sorry, can you hear me now? Oh, thank you, teacher. I think my connection is still, I'm so sorry. Yes, I think firstly we need to like ask their children's behavior and situations at home, because we can't know about them well by teaching online through online. That's why we need to ask their behavior, and we also need to ask the how can I say, the children's needs and wants as well, so that we can fulfill their wishes. And after that, after we like teach that student for like few months, we can tell their progress and their like improvement to the parents again. Yes, that's my idea. Thank you, teacher.
Yes, of course. And also, if you're teaching the students physically, maybe before you teach your students, in some of the school, they have the system that is like K-duty. So if you have the experience, you may know it. Most of the new teachers, they don't want to, wait for the students or wait for the students' parents at the gate. They feel like it's like, our standard is not okay. If we wait for them, we are not the security guard. They think like this. But actually, if we have the duty at the gate, this is the best time to build rapport with the students and with the parents. Because while we are waiting for the students, we can meet not only our students, the students from the other classes as well. We can build a relationship. We can build a rapport. So, hey, hello, how's everything? What did you have for breakfast? Oh, okay. So did you do something special today? Something like this. We can chit chat with our students, or we can chit chat with our students' parents. So normally, if you are teaching 5 to 7 years of students, you may know the nature of 5 to 7 only, not about 10 to 11 years of students or 9, 10, 11 years of students. But when you are waiting for the students at the gate, you know, because you try to interact with them, and this is really the best way to build rapport. And the students' parents as well. When you meet the students' parents, at that time you smile and then you try to greet them, and you can also build the rapport little by little. And parents usually talk about their feelings, especially the teachers at the gate. So mostly, if you are working as an on-job trainee teacher or assistant teacher, you didn't have a chance to teach yet. You had to start with start your role as a security. Okay, if we say. So at that time, you know, you deal with the parents, and the parents also talk about their feeling. Teacher, you know, my child didn't eat properly yesterday, so please tell the class teacher, blah blah blah. He didn't finish his homework. Actually, I had no time to do the homework with him. How can I do? Such kind of students complaints also, you can know about it. And when you become the class teacher, you know most of the problems already, common problems. At that time, you will have the solution for it. That's why if you had a chance to work as a security at the gate, be happy, because this is the best time to build rapport. And some of the schools, they have like library, playground teacher. They have to wait for the students while they are playing. Library